City claimed yesterday that what you said on Friday was borderline xenophobic. Just wondered what you made of. That's obviously a serious thing to suggest. And also, are you surprised that they still haven't publicly condemned the Hillsborough chanting from the away end on Sunday?
This kind of question I would like not to answer. It's not because there's nothing really to say about, but we responded as a club, I think. So I think that's what we had to do. Apart from that, everything what a non-native English speaker who could say is would be open to misinterpretation again. I really think there's no reason for that. No, we just reacted as a club and that's it.
Mark? You said earlier on that you don't have to be best friends with every club. Some friends.
It cannot be.
Exactly.
Tell me 2 clubs who are best friends.
No,
Find them.
The question is, do you think there's enough respect between clubs?
Of course there's respect. How?
Is there enough respect from City to this club?
Again, a question a question I can't even answer because I have no idea. You have to ask that people at City. I think that the game was highest intensity. Everyone fought for everything and stuff like this. That's how it should be. The 2 top. Come on, you were all brilliantly entertained. That's how football should be. Again, a training game like this would not be possible because I would be there with the whistle all the time and so, no, stop, don't do that, not like this and all these kind of things. But that was part of this game as well. But apart from that, nothing really to say. Really.
Move on to it.
Yes, and if then something happens, if one guy throws a coin, then it's one fan, I think, and it's a massive mistake, definitely, and will get punished. And after the game, if something happens there, it's one supporter or maybe 2 supporters and not all of them. And I think that's true. It looks like it gets overshadowed because it was an absolute brilliant performance against an incredibly strong side in a super intense game. Outside of situations which I don't want to see in a football game, because we have to save the players as well. That's a really important job as well that the referees have. You could see how the game developed. The players always tried a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and in the end, wow, how can you do that? And that's just not. And it was another game this season which I watched, where it was similar and ended up in red cards for the coaches as well. It was Chelsea-Tottenham. Was it Chelsea? Yeah. We thought as well, watched the game and you thought in front of the television, oh my God, what's going on here? It was super intense. And no excuse, that's not, I don't use that as an excuse for me. It's just, that's what was the game. And how I said, I thought the performance was outstanding, individually as a unit as well. It was absolutely great. And after the game then, all the talks go about what I said and what I did and what people make of it. Don't think that should be the case, but obviously I cannot change that.
Jurgen, when you spoke so well about it.
That's life of people who speak in public. So it's not the first time that I get misunderstood. So I know what I thought when I said it. If somebody misunderstands that or wants to misunderstand, I cannot change that. So I have to be careful. I know since years that I'm not always careful. I realize as well, from time to time, I just answer and say what I think. I try to do that in the future as well, because usually it's never my aim to blame anybody or whatever. Just talk about things which I think are not that important in life, actually. But I think what I know about, or I say what I know about it, or how I judge it, or how I see it. So that's it. I cannot change that. I wasn't. Nothing of the things were made of were my intention, to be honest.
And to turn back to all matters then, in terms of other...
I think I will be there tomorrow because it's nothing really happened yet, but I don't think that something will happen tomorrow, to be honest, a few hours before the game. I know where David is coming from. Yeah, that's clear. I still think I should have dealt differently with the situation, which I actually do usually. I said I explained it after the game. It's in this moment you could not bring me in this mood, no chance. But the whole game led to that, maybe a little bit. The way it went, the way it was a very, very intense game with a lot of decisions we both managers didn't understand on both sides. And this was then for me like, I don't know. In Germany we say the one drop who let the bucket overflow. Does that make sense somehow? Yeah, okay.
The straw that broke the camel's back.
Sorry again?
The straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm not sure I can use that because I still don't understand it. But no, I'm homicide. I'm not happy with my reaction. But it's again, that's the way it was, and everybody saw it. I was sitting after the game in the office of Anthony Taylor and spoke about completely calm about all the situations and how he saw the game and how I saw the game, and it was a completely calm discussion. And but anyway, that's the situation. I got a red card, and now we wait for the process, pretty much.
And clearly, it wasn't.
Look, when you create a start like we created it, however we did that, there's a moment in the season when you realize, okay, that means now from now on, they're all finals. And that's already a few weeks ago that we realized that, and so that means I'm not sure if we can give the West Ham game even more importance than we already put in, because at 100% there's a natural barrier. But yes, it's very important, absolutely, and we respect them a lot, and it costs us a lot of problems here and there as well all the time, because David is just doing an incredible job. So now brought in new players and really good, really quality players, and have now options to change. Mikel Antonio to play like 80 games in the past, very much, and now they can share it a little bit up front there with international duties. That makes absolutely sense. Paqueta, great player. Kehrer, I know obviously from Germany, top class defender. So that's only to name a few, and that's just the development of West Ham, and that makes it for us even more difficult. But the importance will not change. It's very, very important.